sing January 29. Tia kamitir Foreign Affairs and State Matters and mokra confirmation hearing ra Mr. David Orrukem, mo serve ambassador to the Republic, ambassador to the Republic of China or Taiwan, lomte ra blur belang. Tia bel assign ngin mura committee Senate President Eli. So I just wanted to make that opening statement and also say was ngakal Mason Whips, el chairman of the committee, ka vice chair of the committee, Senator Cuarte, and I'll just go on my left, ngariya Senator Aldabel, el member, Senator Pedro, el member, Senator Basilius, el member, and on my right, ngariya Senator Mangasal, member, Senator Mario, member, Senator Sungino, member. Dilang ngaltangat ngariya Senator Sulguktim ni Soril mga limra committee, ngariya Senator Inabo, Senator Tabalwal, madiregal Senator Nakamura. Ikal committee ro kuya di committee ra Senate President, so he doesn't need to be here. Ding ibuan ngaltangat ng open gather lang, al diregal mga limra committee ra urelel. And having said that, I want to welcome everyone to this hearing. Ariar korabatokol mgegare redil ngartil al bakargaw Mr. Orrukem lawbay la bakargard. Taksan meset maaserger. Diregal malbatokar kol ruba kalo mgedel ngartia maktirio sengariar members of family rigal ngartiang. Especially your better half, I believe, is here with you. Mar diregal ngara gallery lo mged. So welcome everyone to this confirmation hearing. Mr. David Orrukem. With that, Mr. Orrukem, ulal baskaw, mansem na kura mega opening statement na
Sorry, Chairman, a bit of introduction. Ako tikmwate alik kuring ang sulala President Gidra a whips to be appointed nga kalmora dahil ilalak to ambassador mora Taiwan. Susiltamik nga te alit kuring ang sulemra kamirir kau ma members rogo especially President Senate Lopangede lang tigal bebe na members ra Senate Lopangede al tigal sales direkal I guess ang direkal mga sulela ambassador Kyotal no sabi titigal matako ko diruba ka ng ramlangoy direct ko sabihin mga limar nga Owan masaon la tumiru ko ng ramlangoy. Ten nga rila ka nga rases po. Tirga moret san masahiray matirgal ko pabil ko supporters ang kama. Im ka uting other gallery tirga staff wikidra. Ministry of State tarukul ada mal masaon support tirgal lurol gi morura outside mang akmaring asuli rukul mo sa bilmay. Of course, mapigil lo magkakalitan sales ng lagamacheri ko. So, active mo sige dalawa pero my introduction So lang Chairman.
Man masaw opening statement ka Mr. Orrukem, and as what's done with all hearings, even though they met you 3.5 years ago. But just to refresh, Mr. Orrukem tilawdra Maristela Elementary School, and then tilawdra Palo High School, and then he got his associate degree in business management from Nicollet College in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, and then got his Bachelor of Science in Public Administration and minor in economics from University of Wisconsin in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Gisel Goramal Tokobetsel Swakal highlighter he received diplomatic training in pursuant to the Vienna Convention in the United States Foreign Service Institute in Northern Virginia. So that's a notable accomplishment. Sa Rototoba School, Mr. Orrukem, he worked at the Palau Tourist Commission, which is now PBA. Later on, he had some jobs at Rablu Rambrigel, but I'll just skip that. Paido sa daigel kuk urior lirur lomter belaw. So from 1994 to 2000, he was the charge at the Palau Embassy in Washington, D.C., and deputy chief of the mission. Most notable about that, concurrently, him starter cell officer ng UN, and he kind of served in both posts in Washington, D.C., and went back and forth between Washington, D.C. and New York from 1994 to year 2000. And then he took a stint as a manager for Western Pacific International, which is a shipping company under Palau Transport and Terminal Company from 2001 to 2003. Then he became the principal of Irai Elementary School from 2003 to 2009. 2009 to 2014, he was the director of Bureau of Marine Resources. And then 2013 to 22, he worked under the Bureau of Tourism and established that. And then I kuradi kal tilgim dangali ki kuradi la kal ngara olbiran ngara umulbay. Igal date sel ngartiang ade kal complete igal akmel sis brat tilgi berngi, but he was that from 2002 to 2022. Having said that, since 2021, and he served ambassador git in Taiwan, Taiwan. So with that, brief background on Mr. Orrukem, and I just wanted to start out with one question. Bring a question, Mr. Orrukem, I will say I'll leave it to the rest of the members of the committee. The question is, questionnaire. Why you? Ngram benefit niya blur belal sumo ambassador gidal mora blura Taiwan.
A blue balance will benefit from me na kuka tokora dura tokora ambassadorship maurol in the last 3 years. I'm biskaksel te alal mo mutmokotel lurior. Also timing I got no level track. I was able to build a strong relationship lo migela government at Taiwan albeit at Taiwan social time of course relationship lo our role of our students my patients below ng Taiwan marokul travelers in and out of Palau el Taiwan makutimira training in Taiwan. So the beautiful Washington DC is not where Taiwan ang Maral Masal Embassy. So that I can tell you that I can do the work. And I'm willing as a Maral Marurunging.
Yeah, Kmal, appreciate that statement, Mr. Orrukem, and I do believe you're correct. Tial posting embassy Republic of China, Taiwan is probably the busiest. We have medical referral, we have students, and it's a large community. And batoka representation again, mega blue bello in different events all over Taiwan. So I appreciate that. The close travel cook executive branch leko direct other bill more blue Taiwan. So I know the embassy is busy all the time. So I appreciate that. And having said that, I'll start out with the members. After saying open Marabekal senators, so I'll start with yielding the floor to Senator Aldabe El Mogersel first question.
Saule chairman malungita silse ambassador ka ranking vice chairman committee ko among lulanak na senda kamsal mo ko to mo conflict mo akti umuul brang asulem el direk al gilinger tal appointment ta president direk el demonstrate our willingness to continue serve obviously gidra Blura Taiwan. Kita mendengar konsep Blura Taiwan mal gora unique sel cook relationship dengan Blura Taiwan. kada malang katukutuk understand the selguk nature geopolitics sila region. Man direct nga ni agil challenges el gumrak na sa albangan la makablimit terwelaw direct el malas man nabigay tayo gigil guk challenges lo bangela our representation ng gidra obviously gidra Taiwan yung most edel guk accomplish agil guk la benefit ma rungule del their relationship gidra bangela Taiwan. Makti mukbigay gide ka question nga ara kuk ability raw ma selguk experience raw ma knowledge raw at diplomacy. Kaya chairman ng karaman mlongil out taigil experience raw ma direct background raw at diplomacy magumrak masing blue belaw el sedek nasin selba akla al awam tergi del ngara tergi del guk blue Taiwan trial utilize aigil ngangil guk sa ela blue Taiwan ma tergi del relationship bergi del blue Taiwan al realize el mo benefit ng legal belaw ma blue belaw adi kuradi quick question guger ka ngaraigel mwes para one or two things mwes raigal na mamarigel 4 years malmol no marak nasing asap al dolmol malisi maluber kada pursue aigel guk effort tergi de en not only most misi isa gid relationship gid lo bangala bla Taiwan direct al guk help al bring tokol lungil benefit ng mabler belaw. At maningek na sa nga nigel tokora tourism, maigil ko pebir area developmental ka engage lo banggal aigil ka carousel agencies ma complement tabla Taiwan. If you may just mention one or two aigil ko na major initiative dong mokrel al aigil na mo 4 years, maigil ko manalmil 4 years. We would appreciate if you can share that. Sula.
Kamsulang Senator kita matilo sa tourism maklo tutelal industry mablo belaw and adi direct kung matilo sa seknungil at tourist sa Taiwan may belaw adi ka realize rin in the past mang atara na kurol malasamal lorol gidel tourism so ilal time giorolo kangel sirida Kaohsiung ya Kaohsiung klon sirida blura Taiwan nga south el guklora Taipei mo Taipei mo dakan at anu Taipei siring klora Kaohsiung but why Kaohsiung anya wachai ma Tainan ma say close population that we need to tap into mangania al-adra south del giblam I like to plan when I do the work. So agi malasam do a little bit of a tourism research mangani al-adra kala University na Kaohsiung el gimongot mo kotial tokor assessment na tourism na south was this number give us to go and then after that gimongot do kala mayor ablurat Kaohsiung el momdas wala para direct flight na Kaohsiung el Merbelao. From Kaohsiung Merbelao cuts the additional 30 minutes less than from here to Taipei. Say tara gimororing ilang o sisil time ako wala kikadel dial sa bel the ship products from Kaohsiung is that's where the port is at Taiwan. Lola ba products, most regal products ra fruits ma vegetables sa nga south del Mira North. Mga convenient del Merbelao. So tourism and economic ay maklo to telal role gimodul. Of course ay live bekal sil sa students ma patients ma traffic in and out of Taiwan. To add to that kumalungilan ko lo ay say halabat ako citizens ay kita na was set to travel ng abadal come through Taiwan ko transit at Taiwan Merbelao. Ito mga klaro sa aras ko gilwasay much cheaper to come through Taiwan. So sige dapat start their own misery.
Sora statement terkait namini, and will now yield the floor to Senator Pedro.
So lang Mr. Chairman, malungil itasil si Ambassador Orrukem. Nakamal di tulto ko ya sokal mo bring up. Actually, ngora di comment ngora di ogera the swimmer girel mal ubaygel. Ngora sokatal gibel detail alom so del. Just a little bit detail. So al lolbil nga kamlo chair committee the culture and social welfare. And ngarcel question 4 yung anigidal item yung anisen number 2 item 2 yung makamalol wase support. So the question was how will the Republic of Palau benefit from you assuming this post? SMLO item 2 kurak interested in niya was support students activities that include educational performances throughout Taiwan that showcase Palauan customs, culture, and traditions. Kam kora dalgibal kora maski da ikadebal siya singer say direge ambassador ako mesra bachat tarakaw yung 253,600 tel ala FY25 akora oger kalwasing ngani budget tarakaw mo oitray gayi del program sida ako kora swakal di bomre kal enser ngani maldiwan sulang.
Sila will kere tara klon el ambassador exchange of culture. We need to selbastol kimani learn the culture and also share our culture el morabalo. So el al timing we work very closely lopangela CIP indigenous people Taiwan, and so Lord Tirangara South down south. Macro activity law to a culture that takes place every week. And so el timing nga ka ako spera evil cultural attaché then akmo tetewa ra togora tiagidel togora CIP mungaya tere embassy ra girokul area ra a culture and this elbonia nga elekira kanya mo malubang ak mga sol sa yak mong so clone nga la embassy ak maluilan ko la ebila abril ditava lang be mendiakan takadhara orang ay gel so dal bonya ke dito na se bong akul tuko tigaru bangara mulungit al kangen kuwais ningeji dia ngeya tasera cultural ya CIP every week ngani activity ringin as students agimal appreciated tilling most of activities agang ligid o otisel level arkit mendekadil ngoy kardil matilga sa nga sa to group to song maral clone nga embassy we need people that are full time that can do it, yeah. So ang ka school akmal appreciating there of course a school year come first mang aigel mo niya te al sa maloy without missing in a class etemel mamaloy ka mama pay expenses at til mo malubeng a CIP harawa expenses at til.
Madailawan, Maldiwan. Maral masulang ambassador response raw. Selmonex asen Maldiogi Walel was provide additional assistance to our patients seeking medical attention in Taiwan, ensure that their living condition is safe and that their basic needs are met. So nga ka bato ka nga niya bepiro nga kal mura Taiwan al mura check up after they hindi kal kuramal mo challenging nga niya time yung mode kal sa labora Taiwan yung mode ka basyol ayel palaw sa mo masaya mode kal sa ir mo tumolwal boditil nga their own expense rent the hotels and stuff like that. Nga niya ko raw the swim mo sub emel kilungi say gidel alurong kora munmutan mo nga niya additional palau house or just accommodation and sub ela with the government subsidy or anything that will help at tigay gidel adal guk moraw rule or follow up pararaktir so lang.
So Senator may nga bring up amaklo to telele malungil point. Ang ambassador every citizen of Lubalawa ang elect. Sel to ko ospital en ako nung sir because at other belaw. El al timing warak malblak takal HCF opasay. Maktimor sel kurba pa sabi ako si makarang kunong sew. Madangel wasay kita other belaw selbe other mo guru malube kadabloon mo nanganyan at akal direk kada mo make mo dalaw daw depending how much sa kagila iludol makamama nganya tan nga kami ebila ko timagid pala house maarestal para sa mamal kal di mo no sira umangang mandiang adal ko mo pagkikros nga kadim na kanta ko dito inapalkal to ko housing ang LHF nga ka willing to help pala say makarak help find additional housing. And I guess IGF tukuram akmo blatak lang urerek. Takmal draw a line na dalong alam. Mga aktalibel nila mo soy sa paselan by bila timing ak soy sa bringing because ak force soy sa bringing ng other belaw. Force mo la bibila takol nga kagirikal kutmok. Ablil ambassador amaranya timuram. Nga mapik. Hindi ba binak mo to just smell me? Please, may satya ko. And di ka spare at atin may smell. Hello nga pool. Mga tigil kinabli ka o diplomatic ID. Ikinabli ka gilil tirikal. Dependence nga ka. Di nga kang iti-just me el-king, sel ko din nasan di kan sa el-morgue. Isa di kalpiyot because actirikal lo mesa liability say. Lebli mama, salers ra, arbolis ng miliwek lang magala embassy. Mga titwak la ba the top de bedesisa ba. Masalimagi mo to a rules o say, la comer o soy. Level question or kayang mamatar basum. May on time. Baby that time to say ko, favoritism ko, mati albihanes nga ka, di anak, kung yung tigil other mail, umesit tira to kam, sisiin mo, lakal matrabla ang direct liability merangak. Manggirekal pick and choose and make sure that iselsan mo mara ang tarap sulaat, and nga kam, maybe that time, we use our own money to help that. Mga olingit lo sa pekal mo malasam na rolo manggal nga kaya tapos sa mga tiyang o rolo mentira da HCF sumok na baby rayang mang direkal nga niya wana ubol bela say mo siga apply maktik mo tapos na kasi di mo atur nga kusiga apply hindi kan swakal mo mari o ilak mo taang mang kaya dekal gidel nga niya dalong lel gira makaloror for a benefit electrical at other belongs smell mirablo Taiwan. So we have to work together with the HEF embassy. There's staff for HEF nga sila other belong tangar elect. Nga ka, di ka nga elect alam sa file medical yang di aktok tang. Di ako di nga hindi nga make sure engel patient treated equally. Morangal patient ra Taiwan, Indonesia ang gear. That's sayang elect. Equally marmabla kalbus. Mang ka-answer tila question yung mal mo koram. Ling Mr. Other Velan mal mo obul. Nga niya baby mail di kalbor ngim ng kolong na kasaya. Nga kati kakbor. Already nga niya other apply. Hindi manungat tangat ang kalbi ilang orolo mong kailangan na kumbali na Taiwan. Makol sel kumbali. No, I can see kabli. sige amlin mo airport. So we have to work together and more are other relaw. Hindi ka deal sa school, passing by, especially the Regal's mayor. So lang a question.
Well, I'm sorry namin na share a personal experience raw. And it's appropriate. Aling apart ra ngar alel tial committee is to find out if you're the right person for the job. And part of that process is understanding what has transpired over the past few years. Tial challenge between the embassy and medical referral or HCF has been an ongoing problem at Taiwan for as long as I've been a senator, which has unfortunately been quite a while. I'm going on my 12th year. Ding ang challenge il gumra singida gida motma ke sumakli. And it needs to be the executive branch, it needs to be the Ministry of State, it needs to be the Medical Referral Board, it needs to be HCF, it needs to be the Healthcare Fund. I mean that we all need to come together to solve that problem. These have been ongoing issues for a long time, and vice chair committee el holder tel hearing a chairman era committee ra held. So ang nakadiri kal members del committee, and I think I get to call blam duro el afternoon ultabangal, and this really shouldn't continue to be a problem. I don't know why it is. Anyway, having said that, say kukra di statement ra. It's been an ongoing issue for many years. At the end, our sufferers mer. There are other malmol Michael territorial boxer team. For what purpose? You know? Let's focus on the problem. Let's solve a problem. Anyway, next mo kira Senator Sungino.
Sunay Chairman, again malungli tasil se naman niya ako takmal nure nga sulam dire kal kilingel mel utol mortal posto. Team member agi me ora Taiwan nga kama senator sa Ngabaw. Dire kal naniya tele del momit. Maktire kal mal aswara gigi del bereder auror ka albangan. Dire kal di ko maasar ka mo dire akme ora dire kal question ko mase. Leng ka ambasador gide el angwa labol loru legal bebir aurior el kal du ulel embral di gaw embral ospe anyas sul gire la gide el extra lurior el gamat moklum se mal gire drom das sul gire el kum kra helper gaw inde kal biot aurior el albangan ring akti o mes segal babilingam el dire que motion number 4 el seguir masing how will the Republic of Palau benefit from your assuming this post muy ayer rogue di ako chairman sibir gidra senator alolbi la community youth and sports affairs maktirikal kora mo mesel budul agel tukora wa sports tourism ma exchanges agel kora cultural malubeng education environmental exchanges el malu el gidir migral af especially high school students el mornyate al most el kora msisi segid exchanges ra high school students malbornga telia ngal gedal dire gal group tob de lego mesa Taiwan el aswara segid el tretele la ngara Taiwan mal prepare til gire la gel educational opportunities asum tukora a scholarship al sum tuk mol tanga te mga sel lego telgi bel gora madangala balu leng ak remember talaga ke greng dire kam nani gel exchanges ma siabal el tukora education mang aktire kal kora olingit tuk masel bol kora akmal osingem gire la segid el tukora exchange ra drongel high school students especially high school students el bol sabi il clote el lir ngal glegong batir el gukal leber bela mera tukora sports tourism el loya kay gigid el channel ra tukora klogol education ma tukora culture ma environment leng gigid el kora mal misisi el pues ra drongel la Taiwan ma abelaw malisi el program se mal diongit el kora di ask masem dire kal kora mo sisi aurel girel segid el tokora exchanges dia kangot el kwesa kan akmal di aganak mo ota support nga kal girel aurel kwesa gel mol ay gan mari luro kam gatmok no and then yal babil nga mas speaks for itself ra to professional kangari sulang ra tial
Sa tulong sulang kulbesal lo takyat yang. Yang ani high school algi mo lo at least 2 high school. And so didel to exchange. So didel mungot mo kaniya do homestay. Lo parents are belaw. Mong agi direct ko na sa Samalameng kung didel per Taiwan direct ko parents at Taiwan. Agi mo dudulom gila principal high school, mga kalpipir high school basay. Mga rasil possibility. Mga agi ko lang alom mesel to kara homestay at albasay. Sabi urong lisin dia. Tigi uron kidel. Nakum sulang klo tutelel.
Malmasaura hinjir ka Mr. Orrukem melak wa ulang sa Senator Mangsaw.
Sulat chere, ngi tasil silbek laade. Malungi tasil se Mr. David Adams Orrukem. Lakom tingel lo se sel ing rangklel. Ambassador Orrukem, I've also had the privilege in rural Orrukem right before you reported to your post as ambassador. Kada dila ka kamle chairman ng PCS, nga kamle serve vice chairman ng Palau Conservation Society. You had an abrupt departure. Kora di nakadungil el kasmasum kamral anding the malproud the lomes ay galu relem ray gal kukla momre kal leday ma dringin rakal ngara blurat Taiwan alom tergi the other belaro. Mr. Orrukem chairman namlo dako dengan lasem na papier mleskip pringi kaman nepto ka skip ding direkal dimlakal koram kataklil wasengkal better half kang kongel mutul mo Taiwan mo serve another 4 years sige dal amle girel gotel gerling ada kal yor kaung yor ringi di klor mo dula set tiragi tirkaruba karang lungoy ngartel show full support mo. But in all seriousness, Senator Sungino kora dilya tokol kora ungil sa gwel mertial kora tara concerner gid. Tiay gid dir kablo American sa ringil waseng wal kora la capacity ra kuktetele la aurora embassy mang anti bila akal dame makuk mo wal rimel mo mrula igel bebira ngal sa kasela aurora. Mang kidam dengel waset tel pelurat Taiwan telgi pelungot alul hindi ka mal proud al waset trigel muraskurat Taiwan almost ang graduation rate tamal ngarabab most tira di 12 dola ba master tir ngani armala doctorate degree tir hindi tira ka 12 dal maral ngarabab schoolir el most tira ngara foreign policy international relations ay kita ko field or business. Makatokoramal pa de paglo asi abol ngal tangat tapos rakara Mr. Aitaro malutul mo kalel sa BL ko nga nga program ko entay sektir kay the newly graduates el May mat hire tira ministry of state ito poster tira Taiwan leng not only do you gain the gal ko esulul dasol plansu ra ka mo school direct tira sel labong girin musubat ko Taiwan matirka mal mo klo langaswil mo kauma bira kuk sa igidal communication wise mungkora just something to think about maltang lasab edal kukora mo garing sa igidal teletal makatmok adi question ambassador kamlo mention ngi ababil kemlo asen nga kora vision or kaw makora plans Girela, bebira, tokol sa ela, bulurat Taiwan along sir gidring. Kablo mention at tokora cable car, drone, si emol ko di mo ay say ko kora amla touch at tokora education, mga kam kora di quick clim mo ay sir gidring girela igen.
So lang yung Senator Sel, ano yung said ko other, the motor yung asing Taiwan World Chamber of Commerce, si waka tokorak ambassador lo call them to meet at the embassy ro mesel was saying makaralong sabil belaw na tokora investment they're really widely broad mga tangat de sera inauguration na President Lai el presidente mlo sa bela presidente mitlo bantrid Material that give me titin me belau am not sab il bitra baby or other belau. And then President Lai I asked her tial group tiang target I think in the biggest Chamber of Commerce abroad Taiwan. In the nga Taiwan Indonesia nga bar Shabal, they're all over the world. Sera albor nga 30th anniversary na nila kausung sera September President Tergi damlo mo adu President Lai Mom Larsay. Ne ask her tin sa kadalala conference am na ask her to say invest in Palau. So tara investment in malmit tagi del cable cars ma drone. It's a new BSL toko na kakangkodang lamang attract tourism na less invasive and more environment. So tirigayam lamay committed el kutmukla all of it or rule bolo rule at their own expense. So el ang marala role of other minister infrastructure, tourism, minister mam el girela igel kukura ground work lang MOU along at mo niya blag mo katmok ng review niya of Officer President elang. So ay gigita bibira ko tourism el maran may. And then ang niya natel directly kira a solar panel itya PS solar panel lang pau para outside rablay. Laga lukong kura rudin ceramic nga nakikin sa magpo. Inting actually solar. Mang aesthetic yang nakalbulungan lang araado ko. Ang aesthetic al more apply makar dahil essential apply lang malmsisi. Litera gimomisan nga say maybe tell one stop. Kalin sa beedal kut makrisegi na materiality del kora lightering. Isabel more egal private. Lang isabel more residential direct. Same and direct lang nga MOU lamang nga president at all time. In fact, 6 ang giramal mara Taiwan, titira basa ministers and moments sa gidel mo mitelo pan 3 de MS Mr. Sekop next step para MOU. Enya diri kumulmon malangan niya solid merwelaw. El tokora investment.
Kaya final member committee mo gira Senator Basilius.
Malugil litasil si Mr. Orrukem, ambasador. Kita murat Taiwan akmo mga tao maltimo blakatak kaluasa nga ka umrang ra malmol marawreor naran lesung kukurang nga blam tamal ma minister ka malubeng president takuk mamulub tarkara kingal. Hindi kumes raikal papiere ulmak kultur sa imaka aso akal mo matangel luasa ikel al omlilu sertial papier ngugil la kasilaw tanding ko rati akal san malmo la kataklo sa hotel mo al sa PM ko rati mutel lotto auto swell gilel auto swell gilel lagi nsel tokol wase ngara amlo sa obong ngara sa PM gut maklin mera padur pelaw nsel item last tal item lo wase ngarinya ikeluriol continuity raurior kawam sa nsel to continuity raurior sa tokor agriculture matokor tourism ma-finance, matokora training ang laamon at other belaw. Sa PMLO ay may kang ongoing at ang initiative rakabalment mo. Hindi ay way kalatilo nga President Trump masing korati ka. Ang korasoma mulmom tangik mula sing ra. Ay kay kitul kora continuity ray kaluriol mo del. Lobong kalmutal continue mo mo. Kaya nga real mutal imong mo pamrek.
So larang question niya. Aurol ki morura gal ki mga niya ngara policy la president may mambloktak ba sa tourism, aquaculture, finance agay dodara wera mi kama identify gid ki bornge malas ma accomplish agay. Dakal din sa gid of course and through posanga kala Minister of State. So a lot time sel ay gal tokar aquaculture of course ang niya Minister Kamambra May direct at the same time ang tigil di direct el melo say because pe anya so tiale al other livestock. So currently agi apna rom tira bibira other sales say material cook expertise at ko sales and they're invited to come ra and sell el arraga toward the end el mera training lo say makala loliki sa to livestock. This lagi makadudunga ka manggel chairperson tira apna asngil was saying hindi kan sa bedel ng ok na tarablo belongot mo klang ekidadida ng ok. We have to get up and do it. Kasi tumatila time nga Taiwan, di ka mga lakla o bleeded ng ok na atara ka bleeded. Everybody works. Makasyak mo lang sa kamiyo, hindi al-ada ginel direct lower Lobantira aden mel nga sew. So, tagi din mila training, mama tumsaw dahil tokora incubator or the bar mga rama ako tokora atokora diokang. So we continue to work with them and tokora para sila president of the agriculture we need to work with my livestock.
Okay, kamsulang akong tasay kay akuk tokoy raser sa nga rin may training ang nga sel mga bangkel sa I see. Dungul mo sila question number 8 tulwase Wangrak lang matangir kaul kira legal book to foreign policy. Ya do mesan nga mamasada sa national security. Rabulur belaw sub malmutal explain sel malmu.
Tokora national security, of course, instruction comes from my minister. El in whatever time in whatever aspect that national security. I wonder gimot mo lang which is kind of a president so how are you doing it? We're putting together a evacuation plan our students marang school. Yeah, Taiwan more often namun nga ikil kukura exercise what if, and it becomes a little scary. And when litir ka at mal technological adel blooming arogun cell phone every single person will have a warning on it. It was saying kadamakarang and then nga niya time will announce or say morning drill hindi ka adel manararal abel sila mal maklo. Mang kuram nerve-wracking just 5 minutes before the drill, and then it came through the phone was like canceled. Mga incidents occurring, makmitroban tira at the American Institute was saying, if we need help, how can we help from you? We get help from you. Awan na so draft tagid evacuation plan. At kora policy ra se agi timlangi na posang kara lasek pom karang. Being specific, I don't have it.
Kamsulang hindi kay kita chairman kamsulang.
Saul Senator Basilius, that concludes the committee members. Ela kay gimun mora ilukti Senator Sulsoy Logeraker. Senator Inabong Ariagarim.
Ambassador Orrukem makamal masaul mutal ko ngira appointment ra president talmora mutal ambassador another 4 years. Akmer nga sulem ka mamasar ka mal klawang suwir al moral student ma especially tigil other rabelal gora o mo uspeanges fra at Taiwan. Mang meral kurang aring segi dal division ra wasay ako sme arang aring ya take care atir ma embassy ako take care atir gel restra other bailaw akmel gora mo akmlora Taiwan malmlo malaswara other bailal malo speanges kura mo takalo tingel baset tamorata ang le sel guklabora tigil adra ukarule tuk maral teo olga seura rolela ukarula tadiri kalol nga sera role atalang okla. Nding maral nga song sa role atalang okla. Ma akariga wasay lakora wangarang drali yang masap el ngosawir say gidya. Ako na lang si kala dia kam mobasel rogi lom masubel ma omsodel tial klungela waru la may disir adabela wal al morse endig kangar say mang ang sawadal ko na o kaya wasing akuk sel omotangali ang kada makarang mo sa pedalol nga sewar tigel al mo ngaring angas angal song sertir sa kita ko di nesto kalo kaya ngirkaw masulang.
So lang yung Senator Ongil Guerra, we work with the HF as much as possible. Tara, akimot mo ko rin ikim ask her to do provide us listers may namaring ng dik nebelal mitro pang kila chairman HF umlo sa BL start to say hindi lang udo leok mal bebel to sender ngal bebel hindi kikita matangel wase ya Taiwan mabelaw ang arinya foros ko giringin and most of the time ang ito ko giring anya smer marmo marahil hindi nga kalmormen so sa ikamam normal sa nganyam lamay yung harigyan magimalas ng rosikil pasing kumuspe ang isundia akti ask HF say please at least provide us a list consistently tiyak ang kul tsaka tilo sa kumuangarang lang as kung hindi ako din sa nganya adang harigyan hindi ako din alwasing why ka kumle di mla ko din alwasing nga say ya kung alam omel senator ang giri kalimatang alwasing magara at extend the help. So ako kumurulo panggil abo sangak ilolo pantal HF say how can we work together to make sure tirigal smell gidan may we'll get the best that we can give and based on what resources we have.
Sulam. Senator Tabalwan. Temem.
Sa ulit chairman, ako ti Principal Orrukem. Kilo ko silali. Ako takman mga sulemal abrem lungin presenta alot kawal mutil mortal lurior. Aigel question artiang aigel kawasi okmo man mutil mengilte aigel ngesol sem gut makli kumsadra ka school. Ako tingin sila de course mo nga ulo lang mo sa de kora embassy mo limit tilang ka school mo aigel kora leber dir to kora ngansang sa aigel udir mong mogiu segidil dadu kada mlertiang kora amlor morter segidil toy. Sem lol nora dingarira adra embassy mong mogiu segidil temle increase sel traba tangina scholarship le increase sel udo mong akurin so center gibna so kultira rangal grato kora tong okla. El alchil sanganya kora clouding kara omomdas yung kora peredil ngil apo to ka ding ringim bul si atong sutira ra school make sure to ngil asing ra na clear mat kora school.
Lagi we work with students very closely. Mula sa mga matangel wasang harangal sang sila individual ngal ka school. Malungil lang kaling mula mo sa pamamal selgi mo together arbekal lambekal Christmas and we pek Thanksgiving inggilan nga niya Thanksgiving ang apply wala hindi mo lang sa ngaram gila ko apply tiya kada makafit yung kandiyak Thanksgiving is for family and so the other bela the top of them na trouble we become one family misal may ato do kawla na do man so be it elang man mo sorry because they're connecting to one another yung mga guarded tiro kami yung mga masapil truly a wise say nga kuspe and so bila na kadil cultural attaché she's also a student attaché because the background in school work with students, and we go around the university, meet their professors. And of course, because students again, they have problems that they started. Magimol, mga authority ng certit. Malungin lato na talingan niya gibla mo ng certit from birds of failing, mura 3 point, mura 4 point. E nga niya kung kumal mo di kalsabel, but the return, kumalo na sa to, tadim ni return, enroll a school a PCC. So, a school education na kita, ang bringin lang. Kasi ang biyot at tangaras scholarship, mga dapat silkora support, kita tungkol masterit, lulbar parents at tit, we can provide that. Say that al cost though, tadi mo madangel wasay, nga niya other nga tel, kimos pe ang we can call them any time of the day. At the same time, nga kakutip to ka adak, mabatukot ka ngal ka adak, makukti ka adak. Ang makita tigan ng tigan man adak dito sa ingkang, dakal ko ra favor ngak, saya difficult tiring ilang ngal ko ra di tapasul when it comes to ambassador. Maebil, of course, nga niya nga ma-cheligol, nga junior high, nga nga member tiyagi del group para student maladus rin. So students all time, I think they're really in a good position. Masagi the blom root rin ilgin, those that them na increasing iltalkit. And then although sila gimamda kasi manage how do them. Because ang part track lang ara ka sa kirar school, you have to learn to manage your finances. Nang up to kita nang alagad sa top, nang dako tingala sa tial, imoklo kung makarak, multirak la say. So managing help them at every step. Ya ba Taiwan nang alagad the zero root tial plura Taiwan rocket. Maibil already have schedule Maralagal University, and Mr. Professors and Mr. Alka School. And need be nga ka-open Gilmore ay the school.
Saule naman yung sige del malungil to malblak taklo audo datara badangel ditila gidil gaw ma ebila adangal tangat nangil ngarsel sige del sel lokul ngal ko sa gol kwangrak morgir sige sel dangar aroy de blue lak sige de bom de ala madam nya karolem gotmukla di klugor mo de kadesang mga parang sulim sige del seya mo ulen toda nalgedel gokak ya upal mata sulangal kata mo ngilang si kata mo lat kuro babal sabi dinguk tiga aldo ulel mo goro lil me mosmi ka birang yung sulgire so man man nga sulim tila gidel ngil ay sa dolmol mo kay sur se kita bol trigger ngedel ko ndi ako taben ndi ako mo site amral mo butok o spang sur se almutil di imon ngarse ngani sel tingem ngartiang sel visioner ka ma missioner ka ngora ama say my vision and mission is to see more opportunities for businesses to come sel amal ko ra manglikra awan ira sibong lang rasyo bay di nga kamal diso kala sensible akbat ng etiang adi kal telebilem you get your marching order president ma minister ka di bol sabi tigi blomer ko singem dula human development capacity building tul tokoy malal maradu uraim ya malal maradu urareng lengaria madu raiman entin dia kaldalan marangul dia kaludi kila ya kautian mladuli dia kam tong oklul sakra dia kam dia dia tangar workshop bodo madu kada mo to bodo mo lo ay madar so say kita amal ko antio se al sabi dim tilgibel lulu rangkal posorgaw lower ko sin more human capacity I think we need that in there neither ablur beraw to ka nalgel dos katil mamdu raim ita tal matoko din mo ngin hindi kalokol tribal maral mo ngila to ka raw sige damal di budar sa korgaw potongal tangat mulmul may lagi del moru la mal mo luwon la kasak mal nga sulim sige del rep tayo ila madam girir adan mal mo spangis smear yal koro ko ngi yala kam ngarset tiget mo tuwa berta di sa rira de galu duswar Aul demokrat ng okra. Ang albul to kaya ng arsir otherwise tumlam dur tiapo street ada de la kalway seguidia. Ayer del gut maklil mutul mo kaman sula.
Senator Sel mo sa nga to training. Minister kadi kam na sign na a document of la foreign service sa Taiwan el mo improve el mutual of those sa training el mera Taiwan so ak man nga sulam no sa pensan na sa malaki mo start the lodor Aigel yeah so so please mura nomination ako sparing
Mamsaura قريب Senator Tabalwan. Ako muna lo sa igil document el blel sign na Mr. Aitaro la sir al blel ambassador o January 15. Amira blel makamle ambassador mangimal minister mo. Anyway, alway se kwa te alam sa Senator Nakamura malukok gira-gira.
Dre malungil talialsil se urang sulem please bear with me Diabo ko gira question le korakaw. So kal make a comment with the presumption el mula se ka kamlamong tangat maka ambassador. Mlarnya mal ni kamanga liste ko den bayim nakaparingia Senator Pedro ma Senator Inabo el gire la senara item 4 bullet number 3 ka el gire la medical attention. Awul makuoy kumalokor giret kyan ngesul mo adar belal mo udle nga maktirek nga mamasana madiri kam de tra victim mertial el walo maral mora ay gale egrura ta Taiwan lakling no sa amal mani insurance kam sa amal take care ko le mawa se change di wana mal na bogi sal mal issue mo ngit tamang kamo gut makli klaw marang ara singaling akli si emel gut makli Ya kung marangal mula sa healthcare fund, dahil niya pailo ang alel finance at yang, asabi el may giragil policy decision, al gira individual al other belaw ng RC. Kau marangal nga, kila sa council o ambassador ng arabalu, kau yaday toryo, sel blim se abalur belaw. You have the power, inherent the power, el fix ang idil issue, malubong issue coming up. And as I speak for myself as one senator nga, I will make sure mula sa kurba pa sa pekal helper kao marang hindi lang pasaw. So, awan na ko dungali udlay ara ada todo belaw smeir. Da ka gidro kul ada nga ngaw dude de patok. Kada masras ko gil mong esel da bong first el gota klol issue gida da ka dinge to kortial belu. Misel da ka dinge tial to kortial belu e gore gidal targidal ser en mal mo rusi. Na tu mention na blal bodo si kini. 3 years ago, udulay kam nartiak masenggirel mo rin medical attaché raw. Ulmes rin yung video ko. Ma first degree, nga rin India.
Nga rin. May medical attaché mo HCF.
HCF. Alak alwidin kay Mr. Wong.
I say.
Mr. Wong po. Ako lingit udulay mandi ka dilwan girel mo 2 or 3 medical attaché. Seng sabel?
Sabel.
Girel sabel.
Girel sabel.
Okay, next. Akbali yung labay ka lang muskang tiga chairman ang mutyatemek udele ding dia ka dil nga kang akmla experience rin mapto ka akmla experience rin so I think we need to namo time el malas mel fix cell disconnector ka HCF. Number 2 udele please po mo mesegel o po mga tangat po ambassador mo mesegel hospital da ngili sel di bor osisil hospital deo melekta service en while tamot الجبل داخل سالجر جيكرا جيد الأذر بلاو من داخل دي melekta sel hospital I know akmla men sa malungil isela bes hospital makay ari hospital makay kung malungil adiri kan ngari ngara kausyung ngara hainan dahil Tainan, yes. Makulingit masen sa beedel rolo bagi HCF ko spreader sa gidel el service sa more gida other belaw. Number 3, last udile kulingit ni ka o bamal ngat mo amay. May kulingit mamosiga instead ra investment del other Taiwan ami investor tiya. Medo sigra investment el gida ngartia o top da products el gida mo. Kada mit the clisel trend. Kada mo start el export aigel taro flower nga swasel el gul di tigal maase adam gra Mr. Victor el top del mong. Sel da bit the top del mong nga be esunudo del meso isab. In fact, ang mlaling niya ako nga ako private shop ay mlaling am legi register niya mo nga COVID mo mal lo pakita time. Dik badingel ase nga nga buyer al tanga ta ko ay gal product ser kita makit and ding amara sa asab el figure out lo ase makara at least nga nga some sort exporter git el top del mora Taiwan le tamal friend git e gore nga nga besel do el sois kityan la moringa dong urgit el paskit el gira la taro flower madaw takang alikut maklise gore actively lo seeker say sulang chairman.
Ngal Senator Nakamura mas kaurelem. Are you gonna be employed and thing? Say
Actually was a presumption.
yeah, mal masawla. I get statement ra Senator Nakamura. And like I said in the previous hearing, President ra Senate adakal member committee ay committee ringi. Ngartial mga limra committee la supervise aurelam. Ding dakal lokal gidet pusesay. Akmate alam sa.
Malungil ita silsel merga. Akora omeser tial babilange me kora mo confused raigal di sila tol morula. Ngari nga ungil relationship ragaw ma Minister Health, Minister Education, ada di mga dura Minister Foreign Affairs, ma President le la sel goreng serga kora dimru la igel uriol kukpol under Minister Education, e kora dia ka msodi lo asim ngara communication ragaw ma Minister Education. Wator hospital el algadimi mulu usul mura NHI. E kora dia ka wase akmil nga dura Minister ng pura wase tigidarail omogiungi ay gagida amrol. Direkal kumomsada tora hel da mangrang yakuk sel relationship gid full under sen malu ule ambassador relationship gid mat Taiwan nguangarang ra 3 years egom elang ya esel do mesen at Taiwan mamrigela pa mal close egid ter mosoy sur al sel yakuk kosngek seding again dekal ekadagoram lam takl mosoy sur Indo Pacific which is aku nga kagumra waseng ndi ngara leder ngi ngara ko raul da swemel girela kal tol gul girela Minister Education ma Minister o eleng aikal program ngara selter ko impalasira kablement el president ma Minister ang ilan muskaw ma ulgam rola.
So la presidenta malungin kere why say nga ka I get issued with more health, my issue my education na I have to go through my minister el moringing. Hindi ako sa my education na lakpura minister education malubeng more health hindi lakpura minister health. Di ko ra wakong atur ra po sa nga course. Mang ato ko ra health gibla mo role of until other health. Maybe na witness na assigning regal baby ra hospital mangrandi ato ko ra health giblam kot mo kanganya kim ask it sang ay hospital giblam identify ta sa bid trainer nurse a problem ada ka ina pa nurse at level to the hospital may training mandit ta madangel wasay that's an option
Ndi ka kulgor ngi o ngari communication raw ma wa minister ka farm lar ngi ngari communication le gor gaw ngari exchange communication regal tora hospital ka ngara Taiwan emrul.
why say silbo nga lo spe ito malgon may
Like what?
abebir training ilmal may to spe anya sura adrin mera Taiwan so adrin dalang ok lang ngolidiu lang anak lel hindi ato ko na ka specific to hospital kultur tire emro la gel tira so ya kuru
Ndi ka ula ko kere maragang I mean Dave musubes yak malat kramar ge mo do ra mo. Kula problem ra ospital tial lob de tirasme el morat Taiwan mangarang maulak kwasial sumang ngaringa ngar alemel morsei mong do ra ministel waseng housing ra Taiwan adia kalungil sumang sebe emeruli sei. Our patient tel mera Taiwan are not well take care. Malsum ngari angar alemel sama recess. Malsum ngari angar alemer do it el morsel koltot kurbabel helper other belau. Leng sel mong do ulwai seng kumam ngar bela gimo dengel wasen club problem ra other belau murat Taiwan yang gora modiak understand wasen mal ngara dru lem deng aku ko ngakadiak kadra foreign affairs madri katal karindi aku gumral waseng a relationship kita mat Taiwan aklo tutel ngar alemang kami gulni terkamu ay sulo siya dalong let kita mat Taiwan ra 3 years ekong wangara ma elang ngara improvement la mesal la improve ra relationship kita mat Taiwan.
Daka, sel tokora maybe kukuram no mention na health. Nga kamlan may belon mo HCF. Maknodong ok nga kama chairman HCF. Minister of Health. Minister nga kawul ba yan. Arubukul belawul. Karir mo. Mula kan sabihin may. So we've addressed this. Nga kam na address ang motif. O sa igagi da quest. Health at dilo chairman na say, ay kita ikan maptol issue gaya dal ito. Saul ambassador na bring up marali kita malmol mga tmok nga ka di more say give ya kukta kan sa pekal mo pasa ng anak plel ay gel asya nga di adim ne kulingit niya sa lame listra patient.
Okay, ngara lemra listra patient.
Bukod nga sa ganyan talal at bela nga sa any other bela so is probably at Taiwan ang elect as an ambassador.
Hindi ako ngara lema, madangil wasya ngara lema hindi. Ngara karulil mo mga lister trigel patient ngara sa emerulil helper tir. Leng ngara lela minister health and make sure trigel ngara Taiwan will take care. Hindi ka preventer ka sumataas ka helper ka mga aktigo gering yang kurak. Akura mo confused ra roller ka sa ambassador amrula rural I don't know I may be wrong ngara lemel take care smear ngara lemel take care ngala school gora ling ngakatel ko Mr. Ambassador Amerigal hindi ka rula wa igal morul gora ka adang yora balum yora rural morul maulkom kakarusa ngara liw I may be wrong hindi.
You're not wrong. Ang ngayon ambassador President Sel Umwa Benya Convention mas specific ang asa Vienna Convention na say nga ilang mas citizen sarkaw. Other student, malubang smer, malubang any traveler and tourist, hindi nga elect. Well-being. Sel nga nato ko ospital, embassy dakal mo kung dakal nga nato ko health. Sel well-being ang gel smer sa litura Taiwan ang interest nga. Of course, I want to make sure nga niya kalal sa mga I want to make sure nga niya bol paterngi lungil aun mabibirata mak-offer blik yal bibirata min simply hindi kan sabi kal makara aun makmal mo ko emosyon ina ngakmo mora akora wal po hindi nga ele kasek po
Hindi ako understand ra tol bol ko wasing gire mo ng show mga aktimo confused ra ka isa ambassador ulang ling ako feel wasing ang niya tol bo morul adi kal gire mo brule mo morul hindi ungil ta other belaw mo lang short tirin diungil you extend the helping hand al borang idil citizen al volunteer absolutely mang diungil akti angar segidal mang akpay daw akwa dirga mo ngir ngilo se relationship kita mat Taiwan ra edera karam la memong wangarar elang dire kal sakal bomdangel wase maria understanding kal wase leng kangara cell relationship kita mat Taiwan mamrigel mo so isbra Indo-Pacific ngara mokte kerngi ya bela mo involve ngi al sumen swem do ay sing di lang elang mo
Ang mo Ursel niya relationship ra belaw ma Taiwan. And all time you say relationship regal to below, it's the highest. Nga katara krulu reda nga kado mo sa padong masanday. Amaral around Taiwan masaw da relationship regal to below. Mendia ka adel madangali ambassador belaw dia ka supporter say na siya klon nga elect. Nung in sil baby la time may gibom meet why ambassador Hersing nga niya dinner ka ma'am. And most of the time, the president that ask ka bulu belan mo mga ado raw era din. It's a protocol in the concept. So din mo. That's how close we are. Second, tinigil nila kagid inauguration historically rabla Taiwan. At Taiwan amno belaw ma Saint Grenadines ma Saint Christopher amno sign a diplomatic tie with them together. Our president of Taiwan, President Lai, as a commune mera palace. Many witnesses self-signing. That's unheard of. That's how close we are with Taiwan. And when a relationship, let's say, our vice president, or there was working with him, and many other things. Misal tripping in Mervala, loving a relationship in the Taiwan, ako as saying, more close. Misal baby lagi moral lagi pasakar din. They are not oh you don't need to pass card. They already know you. But we pass card because we need to continue and malamos maringi. Lengar alek. Malamos maringi. So relationship kita matayong akmal it's best right now. O sisilta mesel kukto ko ra Indo-Pacific say ngara leadership. Mga bar da kitam da lang ang bar den may belaw ma ako relationship with Taiwan. Ang outside of Mr. News ang kadol mas are you guys okay? Retention na dia kalak maybe outside o Mr. Ngi di ka mamal nga ansel la trigel dire kan nga Taiwan nga sel Taiwan nga sangal bulu di New York City. It's like New York City. It's busy. Madangani ka dadim asang and maybe in there the feel tension. Other outside that feel attention. Come on, I said that you feeling because we're constantly on a run. The igal Palura Pacific. Ang lomra China nakal stop lo sa kimalata nakal stop sa mga niya blurang bar ma kidal lila Taiwan so ako tungo sa kidal policy nga rapos nga kalmora moderator ko ma'am. So
gangungin kum sulat chairman
man masaul ra karim kamit ka Senate President. And with that, I'll turn the floor over to the Vice Chair Committee.
So long, Chairman, selto era imminent threat, ma-evacuation na laable l-eskring tara senators mga covering. Yakum da se several issue lo se alboring ako ra imminent threat or other pela nga tayo amara. Diesel close discussion al girela healthcare fund ako di kal issue tial ambassador Silver ka le ambassador Silver ka di kal issue ra patient ting issue ra citizen yun mo bla taklo se ambassador Silver ka di kal issue ra patient issue ra citizen ra belo mang bla taklo de seldora issue ra patient ang lela ministry ra health. Ya ministry ra health namla other sel ngar alel mora entity de algirelo ngara alering. Halaklut el mobla tak. A ministry ra health amlangu management ra facility ma personnel ra medical services ngum sa healthcare fund which is a financial institution al gira la health. Siya ul mga ringitia. Tiada al question el fel le gorgau. Question el gira el mora ministra health lo say. Ngua ureriu em on avringi. El amo balam sangot el entity. Hindi akal sa ela kalbos ma selected lo ngora ra facility ra health. It just doesn't work that way. Hindi akal sa ela tax collector al auditor ra osisulta. Maktuli sila ng itigal la pasar tiang, itigal issue ko, ni itigal pasar adal moments ng ilam da sulwa say, kreditong oklam mem the holder adal accountable. Ngar alem, tal ngar alem, ngar alela ambassador girela citizen or belaw, and di ngar alela patient, ngar alela ministry ra health. I'm gonna say it for the third time, ngar alela ministry ra health. Madik tuis igigil lang tiga lengalak lengak tong ok mom ara blu lo meso singen dil muge agege der agi mom katak tayden mal di imol to mak hindi sa gida kami tra ge chairman dem da sulwa se global gula ado ang dai kal gul tol mar perspective abelaw amlot mura mal mring el toy el mamalara diwan el senkyor a UN. Emladar adat. Ma history gida a reflect ra osisil struggle. Langaria other lakira blurir eti organization gida ra bekrak at the tune of maybe more than the $10 million at cash lo mskit ng almut el biander say. Maktioling itel was mong dugo del sayid luldasu as an ambassador. Emergong the move forward el girela a relationship ergid. Lewi alboria makamada tiang el sinam uli. In fact, it's the first thing tiang. El was sel lora la sinal may. What does it matter al ngariya may ma? I got rogul dos other la. I got immaterial. Maktolite chairman el was telisa gide rinsi ambassador la mangiras mera blurbelaw, and it is unfair. Me dik telisa gide ma the holder tigel other cook accountable girar patient to be accountable. Sulang.
So statement to Vice Chair, and with that we'll move on to the nominee. I believe we're done. But say I'm offer a closing statement to
Chairman Comrade Masaura, ang hearing and President Senate Comrade Sulang na tel kora, question tel takora hearing and the total questions I'm ask of the swal na. Part ra malmol maragel to ka role pokol bang las kum akal tanga maklumutan mo tel roal. Aurora that can stop malmol and the needs improvement here and there. Yung anya amaradali akal kulmol malati baksyon na katir mapalisin na presidente may gigita bukod tirak. Yung as kumakningil tel mo tel roal na kyan and I'll do the best I can. So lang.
Madam Saura, closing statement to Mr. David Adams or Orrukem. Kuradi miskida timeline raw rele la committee. Course meeting ilaurior eli and milu sa questionnaire mo namini which we've been referring to during this hearing. I got motma kalabangela record that I got testimony ma questions are local senators afternoon, and that will all be put in a committee report. Is el committee report about other siya committee el mora arangalela Senate el giril al nomination or gal mortial office, and that will be done next session day, I believe sometime next week. Kwadi miski that timeline already la committee. Madam Saule, Mr. David Orrukem, malmsa beklat.